What's going on, gang? Welcome back to another episode here on Highrollers, Roads, and Rails. Today, I've got an exclusive first look at an awesome event coming up next weekend, so you need to stay tuned. So right now, gang, we are inside the clubhouse of the Virginia Train Collectors. And right now, they've got a bunch of layouts set up here for us to check out. Now, you're getting a first look at it right now, but if you want to bring out your family and come check it all out in person, next weekend is going to be your date. So the first day, we've got Saturday, December 21st. That's going to be 10 a.m. to 3. Sunday, December 22nd, 10 a.m. to 3. And Monday, a weekday, December 23rd, 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. So plenty of opportunities this coming weekend right before Christmas to bring your family out and check out some of these awesome trains. Now, if the kids really are into trains, don't worry, we got you covered, because right next door we have Santa Claus set up, and it is an awesome display over there. And bring the kids to come see Santa and get that last minute wish in. And to my train guys, you can come check out Santa too and put your last minute wish in. There's still time. Alrighty, gang, and I'm here with my very good friend, Bob Buehler. Now, Bob Buehler is a former president and current member of the Virginia Train Collectors Association. So he knows these layouts here better than anything, and these things have some history. And so we're going to let Bob kind of talk you over what we're looking at here. Bob, take it away.
Yeah, Dylan, here we have an HO layout that is right now on loan from Tiny Tim's. This was given to them, and they have it down here, so we'll have it during the holidays to show people what an HO layout looks like. And the whole purpose of this whole room is to show everybody all the different scales that are available to kids today.
Right. And that's something unique that you'll get here, is that the kids are going to get to see multiple scales from different time points in history too. So it'd be really neat to check out.
Sure. This is the S gauge layout right here with two different lines. Mm-hmm. And again, donations of trains here for S gauge. And if anybody's never seen S gauge, here it is. It's really interesting. You notice it's only got two rails, unlike most other trains that have three rails. This only has two. And right now, this is one particular gauge that's dying. There's not many of the people have S gauge anymore. But there are some collectors that do have this, but that's where it is really, in the collector's hands. You don't find this available to the general public to purchase anymore. If you'd like to see S gauge, it's great. Great to see.
Pretty cool.
This one here is our Plasticville display. Again, this is something that was very popular in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, where most of the buildings were made of plastic, as the name Plasticville, which was the company, no longer in business. But here it is, Plasticville, and around it we have some rail tracks, which is different. You notice the gray bottom to it. That's a little different than you see in most fast track with Lionel. So this is the MTH brand right here. And you can see all the Plasticville houses here, everything from a police station, fire, school, apartment building, and then houses, and of course a church.
Very neat.
particular layout next has a real particular history with it, and means a lot to the people in the Virginia train collectors. This layout was at Peter Premiani's house up in Louisa, Virginia. It was made by an Amishman in Virginia many years ago. It's extremely heavy, and it really all it is a display model. But Peter passed away several years ago, and we keep this as in memory to him. So it's a great layout for somebody just to see what they looked like years ago. And it's made of hardwood, so it's really hard to lift.
And I will say what's really unique about these two layouts right here is, yes, they are small in size, but this just goes to show what you can do at home. You know, everybody that comes into the hobby thinks that you have to spend mega bucks and that you have to have these giant layouts. And you can really do a lot with a little 4x6 space. So really neat to see.
Dylan, this particular layout next is our standard gauge layout and O gauge, which you'll never see before. This is really interesting. This layout was provided by John Wheeler and Teddy. The two of those guys put this layout together. This is all of their trains and accessories. And I want to point out the outside track, which you see is 5 rails. And the reason that is because the outside 2 rails and the inside is standard gauge. And then the 3 rails on the inside is your O gauge, so you can run either train scale on these tracks. And this is something you don't see very often, and we've got a big oval here to show you, so it's really something to see. Come out and see this, because you've never seen anything like it before. These are custom made, very expensive, and here they are right here. Inside is standard gauge. This is more of the typical standard gauge you'll see out there, and that's what's going on right there. But all the accessories here are standard gauge, and they're made of metal, which unlike the other stuff is made of plastic and other kinds of materials other than metal. And the reason why, when World War II came away, they lost all the ability to make metal buildings and trains, and then that's when they turned to plastic in the early 50s.
Now, Bob, speak on standard gauge, because I think this is another dying gauge that people really don't even know what they're looking at here.
Yeah, standard gauge at one time in the a century ago, you know, starting in the early 30s and 40s, standard gauge was extremely popular through World War II. And then when the soldiers came home and they wanted to get into trains, they got into standard gauge. And when you see the trains over there, Dylan, as you get around, you'll see they look realistic. They're big and much bigger than O gauge, and they're all metal, so they're extremely heavy and expensive too. And the hobby has grown through probably 2010, and then it started going the other way. And today, a very small percentage of all the train collectors and operators today have standard gauge, probably as low as 5%. It's very small today. So this is not, I wouldn't call it dying. There's people like the guys that own this stuff are still enthused about it, but you don't see many people getting into this gauge anymore. And it's also very expensive too, so that's another reason. So those 2 reasons.
Absolutely.
And plus you need a lot of space.
Yes, yes. You could have an HO universe in the size that it takes to have these 2 loops of tracks here. So, but very neat to see and very unique to see, especially trains that are of this age that are still running. It's very neat. We have next is our Christmas layout that
we can change the scenery to match the season. Right now it's Christmas. This also can be changed into a Halloween display. Very small, would fit into a small bedroom. It is O gauge, just a real simple little oval with 036 curves and a couple of straights, and you've got it. And here is a Polar Express with a Christmas village, kind of cute and really simple to do.
Yeah. And again, this is something really cool, and you can see the detail in this and the track bed and everything. And again, this loop is basically the same size that you would get in a Lionel starter set. So this just goes to show what you can do with a small space with basically a starter set. And so awesome to check that out.
Yep. Folks, this is our last layout that we have in our showroom here today. It's our O gauge layout, and it's custom, and it's taken the individual to build us about 6 hours, but we have two ovals here. One a large oval with 48 curves on it, the other oval with 36 curves on it. But you can see we can run trains on it. You can put any kind of accessories out there. We have an Arby's, we have a firehouse. We have coal company, we have everything here. So it's a little bit of everything, but we can continue to add to it. So this will be available, we'll be running trains on this next weekend too.
Yeah, very exciting. So we'll be able to run some O-gauge stuff on this, and it's a pretty good size layout. I'm not exactly sure the dimensions on this, Bob. What do you guesstimate?
Oh, what's it, Dave, down here, we got, what, 8 feet here? And how far down that way?
Wow, it's 10 6-foot tables, I can tell you that.
Okay,
10,
60
6
feet, so yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so there you go. So, and what's cool about this, again, is like I said, this has been assembled in about 6 hours. So that just goes to show you how quickly, especially using these modular track systems like Lionel Fast Track or MTH Real Tracks, that you can put something up together like this. So they're going to have O-gauge trains running here for the kids to check out. And what's great about every display that we have in this room is that the heights of these tables are excellent for kids to be able to see. So to be right at, head level for most 4 or 5-year-old kids and up. So it'd be really great for them to come in here and check out these trains. right, gang, so now I'm here on the other side, the unit right next to the clubhouse. And right here, as you guys will see here in a second, the River City 3-railers have got their 2 small layouts set out here for the kids to check out. Now, that's not even the best part. So y'all follow me. So look at this right here. We're going into the North Pole right here in Midlothian, Virginia. So let's see what's going on. All right, you guys. And now we have, just like that, made it into the North Pole. Bob's made it here with us. Now, take a look around this beautiful display. Ever seen a reindeer before? Well, you can come see one right here. Just take a look at this display. Beautiful, guys. Here we are, guys, right here with the big man himself, Santa Claus. All right.
Merry Christmas. Hi there. Hello, everyone.
All right. We got Santa's here. So make sure you bring the family out here to Midlothian, Virginia, and check out the trains next door, check out the trains here, but most importantly, come check out Santa.
Come see me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to have a few words with the big man. I got some Lionel pre-orders we need to talk about. So y'all stay tuned.
What would you like for Christmas, young man?
Well, Santa, you see, I got a pre-order catalog through my friend Bob here with Bob's Trains for You.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and it's extensive.
Yes.
Yes, so we'll start, I mean, total we should be probably about $4 or $5 grand. You think you can handle that?
Not a problem.
That's what, now
problem.
see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what you get right here in Midlothian, Virginia. And not only that, Santa has given me the first gift of Christmas. So, with that, you need to bring your family down here and let your children get your wishes in just like I did mine. Okay, gang, and that's going to wrap this one up. So I wanted to give you guys a brief overview and let Bob talk about some of these fantastic layouts that they have set up in here. So again, this is all going to be happening next weekend, the Virginia Train Collectors Association Holiday Open House. So the schedule again is going to be Saturday, December 21st, 10 to 3. Sunday, December 22nd, 10 to 3. Monday, December 23rd, 12 to 7. And during all these times, the Santa Village next door will be open. So bring the family on by. It's going to be a great affair. So the address for this event is 313 Perimeter Drive. That's Midlothian, Virginia, 23113. It's right beside the Target in the strip mall right here at Westchester Commons. So again, if you guys can swing through and you're in the Virginia area, please come out here and check out the Virginia Train Collectors Open House. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see y'all down the line.